Okay, music on. Because I'm happy. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with bright, shiny faces. And this is the way we start out our Tuesday. Can you believe it's August already? So, plan for today, just two-part combo. Little thinking required. That's always good for us. And then our weights are going to be talking about our muscles and how they perform for us and how best to get them to perform for us. So, let's get with it. Do you have your water? Okay. Let's do a step and a tap. Belly is in, chest is up. I'll turn this down a little bit, Sandy. So those of us on carpet, pick up your feet. Those of you with a view, enjoy the view. So belly is in, chest is up. We're going to pay attention to cross your foot in front, to how our body feels as we go through these few moves to lubricate, to stretch out a little. And then if we need to accommodate in any way, like do something smaller or not at all, then we do that. Tap your toe. So I'm stretching my foot out in front because I'm happy. And now you're going to tap your toes to the side. Now we will have lunges in our part 2 combo today. Different kinds of lunges. One that includes an optional jumping jack for those of you who might. And if you don't do the jumping jack, that's okay. Tap your foot back and push forward. So by this time, you're getting used to mirroring me. I know when we did our in-person classes, you stood behind me and I faced the same way as you. And for some people, that was a little bit easier. Okay, lower your arms and bend your elbows. Leaning a little forward helps your back. Heel up to your bum. So we're going to slowly tap back, moving toward the reverse lunge. Slowly tap back. And I have my arms to the side. That might give you a little more balance. I am working hip distance, just tapping my toe back, squeezing my bum. I'll put a little bit of weight on the ball of the foot. This makes it a reverse lunge, eh? And sometimes a split squat where the back knee bends. Okay, next time your right foot goes back, let's leave it back. Drop the heel and the arms swing, but below the shoulders. So I'm just lifting that back heel, dropping it down. And I'll pay attention to my breathing. All right, static stretch. So just hold that calf down, sink the heel to the mat or the floor, lift up your chest, let the arms go overhead, pain-free. Take your left hand, grab the right hand, gently lean a little, challenging our balance a bit, perhaps. Front knee is bent. Release the arms, lean forward. Let's do the same thing, left foot. Lower the heel. So let's the arms lift to the side. So here's what it looks like from the side. So we're waking up the shoulders, waking up our lower limbs. Working on our balance a little. Sometimes we get thrown off balance and being able to recover so we don't actually tip over. Okay, hold the heel down. So back heel pressing, front knee bent. Arms going up. Next month is September. Okay, this time your right hand grabs your left arm. So the back leg is straight and the front knee is bent, and then it just lean a little to the right side. Oof. Things we're learning about our bodies. As I release, I'll go to my hamstring stretch. Let's do dynamic stretching. That means I go to the stretch and come right back up out of it. Doesn't matter which leg, we're gonna do both. So the hips going back, my hands lending support to my back. My belly is in. Passive stretch, that means I go to the stretch and wait. Slowly bring yourself up, and let's do the same thing other side. The toe is up, the hips go back and forth. Hips going back, hips coming up. Now passive, go and hang out. Okay. And if you notice, the light changed a little bit. So I'm going to have you stand up and do your side stretch on both sides. And then you're going to bend the knees and do a little hula, and I'm going to just see if I wiggle this lamp if it comes back on. I did. That's how I fix things. Just give it a little shake. Smack it around, it'll work. Okay. Shall we begin the pattern? Okay, so the pattern starts with heels. Now this has an element of balance. And when you put your toe down, there's some options for that. Options, and that makes more sense for you since I'm moving my foot to the side. So this is heel toe knee lift. To begin with, I'm just going to put a heel, a toe, and then step my foot down like that. And then I'll stop and do the same thing on the other leg. So let's do the right leg, heel and toe, and step. Left foot, heel, toe. So what you see me doing is bringing my foot across. It's not the only way to do it. You can do heel, toe, heel, toe. To me, that feels a little awkward. I don't know. But basically, it's your heel, your toe, and then instead of stepping, you're going to lift the knee. So it'll be heel, toe, knee lift. That's a mouthful. So get your balance, get your foot, heel and a toe, and put your foot down. Talk to yourself about doing heel, toe, knee lift, and here it is. Heel, toe, knee. I don't have to tell you to put it down. It pretty much does it itself. As you're lifting that knee, you're going to pull that knee as high as you can, up. That's the challenge, not just down here. Do a wee bit more. Not even addressing the arms. Same thing, heel, toe, but the heel goes back. Whoops. It's going to go heel, toe, up, up, heel, toe, up. Can't cross in front. I don't think it has to go heel, toe, up. Okay, march, right foot, left foot. We won't do that second part. I didn't like that part. Second part of this, part A, are knee lifts and heel pulls. So I do 4 heel toe knee lift. Let's begin now. 1, 2, 3, one more. Now all knees up, 8 times. 4 more, really lift those knees. Back to heel toe. 2 more times. Do you get your balance? Now the heels go back. 4 more. That's the pattern. Heel, toe, knee lift, 4 times right, left. 4 knee lifts. You see I'm starting to skippity-doo. 8. Heel, toe, knee, lift. I think I said 4. I meant 8. Now the heel's back 8 times. Watch out for your furniture. I'm going to start adding some arms. Use them, don't. All knees up, you push up 8 times. Heel, toe, knee, lift. 2 more times. Heel back, I'm going to give you the easiest option of arms first. Simply pulling back. Back to heel, toe. 4. 2 more. Knees up, you reach up. If that bothers your shoulders, reach forward. Heel, toe, knee, lift. 2 more. Now here's the option for the arms, heel back. Oh yeah, that'll confuse you. Heel, toe. Hup. 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 All knees, arms forward or up as you really pick up those knees. Challenge yourself. Heel, toe, knee, lift. So the heel back arms go side and over, side and down. Here it is. Side toe, heel toe. Hup. Is that making sense? All knees, and it's up. Pay attention to your heart rate going up and breathe. Heel toe. Hup. Hup. Heels back. Remember, you can reach and pull. Or you can get that mind going. One more time, next part coming up. Hup. Hup. Breathe. All knees. 8. 4 more. Heel, toe, knee, lift. Whew. Now the heel back, you can reach and pull. Tap right, tap left. So here's where we go into our lunges. Did your heart rate go up a little? So this is if you need a little less. And you make your arms go in opposition of the leg going out. Now I'm going to make it a lunge. So I turn my body and push off the ball of the foot. And these are singles. So it's either this or it's this, which is a bit much. So you may want option. There's 2 parts of this part B section. And the second part is the reverse lunge. And then we kind of scramble it up a little. All right, tap back. So you see my body leans forward just like I do in the warm-up. Come on, push the tempo. So this foundation of the part B. And we're going to go back to the side and do double lunges to each leg. Let's go right, left. Leg goes out and in. 1, 2 times out. Now this leads us to something's going to be familiar to most of you, called the single, double. You do one leg, then 2 legs. Here it is. 1, 1, 2 times. 1, 1, 2 times. So I'm staying grounded, but you know you could pop it a little. So you get to be you. I'll be prudent because my knee's feeling good. All right, now going back, we're gonna do 3 back, and then our knees will open and close. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I am changing legs. You don't have to, so don't worry about which way leg goes back. Open and shut. Open and shut. So you know what we have as an option to open and shut? A jumping jack. Let me show you. Jumping jack. 3 tap backs, optional out and in, or out and in with your knees. So jumping jacks aren't for everybody, for a variety of reasons, but they're absolutely fine to do. March in place. Check in with your pulse and let's grab some water. Ooh, it's a cardio workout today. So while you're sipping, I'll show you it'll be single, single, double several times. And then we'll do the backwards several times, where I do this. So let's just do that, then we can link it together with part A. All right, single, single, double. Starts right leg. Keep your arms low. Okay, going behind, 3 back. Open, close your knees. Or instead of the open, close, do a jack. Out and in. Woo, woo. Last time. Heel, toe, knee, lift, right leg. 8 knees up. Option with your arms. 4 more. Heel, toe, knee, lift. Woo. Heel back, either reach and pull or out and up. So here come lunges. Single, single, double. Switch. Single, single, double. Talk to yourself. Okay, now here comes the behind part. 3 singles, open and close. 3 singles, open or jack. 1 more time. Heel, toe, knee, lift. Woo! How's it going? Keeping our brain going, all knees up. 8. Pick up those knees. Heel, toe, knee, lift. Let's breathe. Heels back, you can reach and pull or complicate it with this arm pattern. Ready for lunges, right leg goes out, single, single, double. 2 more of this pattern. Now going back, 3s, 1, 2, 3, open and shut. One more. Heel, toe, knee, lift. Woo! Making sense, knees up, 8. Heel, toe, knee, lift, go. heels back, 8. 4 more. La la lunges, single, single, double. One more time. Now the behind, 3 back. Open and close or jack. Don't worry about which leg goes back. It'll all work out in the wash. One more time, all the way through from the top. Heel toe. Woo! All knees up. Let's go. Up, up, come on. Don't peter out. Heel toe, knee lift. 2 more. Heels back, 8. Lunges, single, single, double. Single, single, and a double. Last one. Okay, now 3 back. 1, 2, 3, open and close. Open and close. Last time. Take a walk about. Yeah, that gets us going, huh? Okay, a little balance with hips. So do the best you can. This is more balance and a little bit of hips. Need water? Grab water, I'll show you. Standing on one leg, make sure you're not gonna hit anything. So my foot is not on the floor, but let's just say my balance wasn't great. I could bring it in and tap my toe. So pull up, ground down, use one leg, open into the ankle. How's the balance today? And don't forget to breathe while you're really focused on this. Okay, now let's go front and back. Front, back, front. And you squeeze your bum, front, back. So my knee's a little bent, doesn't have to be straight. Gives me a little more space to work through. How's your standing leg? Yeah. Okay, front, side, back, swing it through. Goes like this. Front, side, back, swing it through. Front, side, back, swing it through. Front, side, back. Last time. Now we're going to go reverse. Go back, back, side, front, swing it through. Back, side, front, swing it back. Ah! One more time. Come on. Back, side, front, and march in place. How's your standing foot? A lot of work from our stabilizers. Well, we must do the other side. Again, don't hold on. Open and close as you root down. Standing leg. Stay nice and strong through your core. It's going to help. Again, if you're a little off on the side, tap your toe when you come in, but try not to. So you build your strength and your balance. Forward and back. Watch your balance. Front, back. Squeeze your bum. Helps me to breathe. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Swing it through. Front, side, back. Swing it through. Front, side, back. Swing it through. Going the other way. Back, side, front. Swing it through. Side, front. Swing it through. Back, side. Breathe. I think I'm going to do it to the side. Last state. Stay with me. 2, 3, 4. We can do it. Come on. 5, 6, 7. I think we need to walk around because do you feel that work? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew. All right, so we're going to talk about muscles. I'll bring my chair out. The option to use the chair is yours. So usually after a muscle does some work, so just let's talk about biceps, sitting or standing. When you lift something, the muscle works. Concentric contraction. If you didn't have anything in your hands, the muscles wouldn't work as they go back down. So you want to feel like you have something heavy and you're lifting it, and then you're slowly lowering it down. I don't know, think of baby. You don't want to drop the baby, so you slowly put the baby down, okay? So that's the feeling. And you know they make the weight equipment at gyms. You're pushing and you're pulling, you're lifting and you're pushing down. So we're working with the pushing and pulling, the lifting and lowering. So it's not just hard up, easy down, or easy up. So it's not just work back here and then let it relax. It's here and then like there's resistance. So there's resistance going out and resistance coming in. So let's do all the exercises without any external resistance, and then we'll load up. Let's start with the easiest one. You consider stand. I'm going to a stance with my knees bent. Palms are here. I'm not making the weight in my hand get tight. I'm making my muscles up. So I want you to be concentrating not so much on the up, but also how hard it is so you don't drop the baby. Don't drop the baby. It's hard not to clench the fist, isn't it? Now I know when you have weights in your hands or tubing in your hands, this will make more sense, but I want your muscles to know that it isn't just this and this. All right, let's go to the triceps. So might want to lean a little forward. I'm going to put one leg forward to the other, put my hands in my pocket, and I squeeze, and now it's hard to bring my hands back to my hips. Someone is preventing me from bringing my hand in. I'm like having the effort to bring it back. And it's that full extension of the arm, straightening of the elbow, and not relaxing, but feeling like I have to push my arms forward. Can you feel that? I hope you do. Okay. Now the other one, we often do this, is the sunroof. So this is retracting my shoulders, and this one will be easier to feel like you're pushing something forward. So you get that resistance going back, and you get that resistance going forward. Push and pull. And sometimes, and if you wanted to sit, sometimes it is more appropriate to not use weights, because it will remind you to do both sides of the equation. Not just picking up something or moving something, but feeling it in both sides. Okay, and if I went to my lats, it would be the same thing. So here's my arms not overhead, but forward, and I pull the elbows back, and then I push back up to the ceiling. So this is getting something down from the closet and then pushing it back up onto the shelf. So let's try that, pulling. Like it's heavy, and now you have to push it back up. So if you had a big heavy box that you were bringing down slowly so you wouldn't drop it, and then clearly pushing it back up onto the shelf makes sense, so that you're pushing and pulling in both. One more. Okay. Now the shoulder one, so we're going to do lateral raises. We'll just do it with the palms down, but we know that palms forward, a little easier for shoulders, and bent elbows even easier still. So this one is as if someone had their arm on your, hand on your upper arm, and you go, ah! And then someone says, nope, can't close, put your arms down. You go, but I want to put my arms down. And then I want to lift my arms up. And then I want to bring the arms down. If you decided to sit, you could do sitting. So you're doing the resistance going up and the resistance going down. One more. Okay, so that's our upper body. And now let's try loading. Let's start with the tubing. And then the second time around, we'll try free weights. But if you'd rather use the tubing, use the tubing. So go moderate, go with whatever you need to do. So the bicep curl's the first one. Depending on your band, you're either gonna stand on it 1 foot or 2. And if you're sitting and you find 1 foot's not much, you put your feet apart. And then you're slowly, now the thing about the tubing is it gives you that resistance on the other side. Can you see my feet? There you go. All right, let's try a few of these. So this is more mindful. So clearly, bending the elbows, not letting them go behind your back. I sometimes see this because your body is looking for an easier way to do this. And I'm not speeding. Good, nice solid frame. And we'll do one more of this. Now, as is with tubing, we're gonna have to do one arm for the tricep. And you have a couple of variations. You can stand on it, and so you have the palm up and then slowly releasing back, rather than the palm down, unless that feels better. But in any case, the wrist is neutral. And then if you wanted to do this one's always effective and a little safer for shoulders. So I'm feeling the resistance here. But if I don't slow coming back, it's gonna slingshot. So you could do either one. I'll do the first one. And we're just doing one arm. So when you're ready, I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddie. What's your pleasure? Palm up or palm down? Watch for neutral wrist and any of the 3 options that we're working. So there's resistance clearly as I'm pushing my arm back, but also when it comes in so it doesn't slingshot. Let's do one more. So this is just that learning phase. Okay, other side. I'll do this one for the other side. Okay, here we go. Open and close. And for those who'd rather sit, you can sit. You could do it from here. This is pretty easy. Let's choke up a little. So using the tubing gives us a little more feeling of the resistance in both directions. And when you get to the weights, you have to be a little more mindful. So I'm feeling like I'm pushing my arm back up, pushing my arm out, and pushing it forward. Okay, let's go to 2. The sunroof. Now for this one, I hold the handles and then I choke up. So it's going to be here and then it's going to be here. Now the only difference with this one is I don't get the push out because I don't have the resistance from behind me. So we'll have to do this twice, once with the tubing that works back here and then feeling that I'm pushing it forward. But then I'll give you the one behind where you actually do have the resistance. And if you were sitting, it would be like this. So here, pulling back, slowly releasing out. So in this instance, the primary work is the rhomboids, but there is that eccentric contraction as you slowly release the band in front of you. It's not a whole lot, I give you that. And that's why we're going to do the other side as well. Now, as long as we have it in front, let's do latissimus dorsi. So rest your hands a moment. This is the one where the arms go up but not over your head. We're taking the box down from the closet. Now when we get to the weights, you're going to understand the pushing up is primary and being careful to lower the weights when you have the free weights is the secondary. In this case, pulling down is the primary work, and then mindfully releasing up. So that band stretches to my chest, slowly contracts back here. All right, so we need to go to the other side of the equation as mentioned. So I'm going to rest my hands and slip the band behind me, behind my chest. And you can stand one in front of the other. Now, for me to get good resistance, I have the handles and the tubing. Hello, Mr. Fly. So this is the sunroof. As you press forward, you feel more of the chest press, and then releasing back, be careful it doesn't go patwinky. In this one, be very mindful of your shoulders that they don't hike up, because other muscles do like to come in and help out. So this one is more for our chest. And it doesn't have to be heavy weights. This is about being mindful and proper form. So when we get to the handheld weights, which will be more of a challenge, you'll understand the principles and execute good form. Okay, last one. Okay, so I have it behind. Now I'm going to do the push up, pushing up. Now sometimes that band is going to want to slide up, so make sure you keep tension. It should not go slack, otherwise it's going to try and roll up your shoulder towards your neck, so be a little careful. Pushing up, pulling down. Pushing up, pulling down. Just showing you, you can sit, you can stand. And I'm saving the shoulders for the last because those are the hardest. One more. So I have a little fly wanting to work out with us. Okay, so here's the hard one. I'm just going to put one foot on. This one you may not go all the way to the side. Watch the neutrality of the wrist. Again, you're going to know that you're working when the arms are lifting, but see, don't let it slingshot down. If you need to modify, you're going to bend the elbow and slowly lower. And if you were sitting, it's most likely you're going to need 2 feet in there to get yourself proper resistance. So this one, I'm sure you feel more than some of the others. So about 4 more. Think of the down with a little more resistance. And 1 more, breathe. All right, make sure the band is slack before you remove it. Let's grab a sip of water. And halfway through. All right, so you can go light as you're learning this, but if it's not enough, go heavy. First one's the bicep, right? Do you think I can remember all these? I don't know. If you're gonna stand like this, make sure that you're not gonna let your body lean back. That's why I favor the split stance. It just gives you more control in all the places your body might lean. Or you can sit. All right, so now we're thinking not just, here's my hammerhead, of lifting. That one's pretty easy, but slowly lowering down. So think of pushing the hands down and pulling the arms up. Just a real demonstration in push and pull. And even if you didn't have heavier weights, I don't have my heavier weights, I can think about it, and that's half the game, right? And again, hammerhead is a little better for people who have wrist issues. Palm up, a little easier for some people, or preferable. And you're looking for full range of motion. Sometimes when we do the bicep curls, we cut ourselves off and we don't push all the way down. So this is the fullest range of motion for the bicep, which is how many muscles? Yes, 2. Easy question. Okay, and let's rest. So the next one is the tricep. And this one, you're gonna feel the work as you push the way out. And I know you could just relax and bring it back to your side. This one, you have to really think of like, it's not coming in. And you have to make more of an effort to draw it back to your hip. If you're going to stand, a hinge might be a little better. And start and finish right at your pockets. Watch those shoulders. So here we go. Push it out. And then feel like you're pulling it back in. Pushing it back out. Pulling it in. And you want those elbows to extend fully until you feel the elbows completely straighten. And don't just relax to come back. Feel like you're having to drag it in. If I were preventing your weight from coming in, it would be much harder. So make it a challenge for yourself. Don't just relax. Keep working on here. So today is like education day for us. Okay, one more. I know you feel the workout, but make the work feel in, and go ahead and bend those elbows. Relax the neck and shoulders and perhaps your hands. Okay, sunroof. So if I put my arms out here, that's less effective for my rhomboids. This one you need to sit down or really hinge over, and there might be some concerns with your back. So you can sit with your legs together and hinge, sometimes even having a pillow or a ball or something. I'm not saying you have to get a pillow, I just had one handy. So this one will help fill the space. I'm just looking for a little support for my back. So as I lean over and I draw my elbows, it's my sunroof. So I feel like I'm pushing the weights back down to the floor. They're not going very easily. Pushing them back down. If I didn't use the pillow, it's going to look like this. Now I've got my palms facing behind me, but you could do that this, because we know it's called a row, right? And if I were doing this, I would be here. And if you stood me up, I would be here. But this is more shoulders when you stand up. That's why we're leaning forward. So pulling up against gravity and then pushing down. Head is not up, head is not hanging, head is just looking outward, neutral spine. Pushing and pulling. So in this one, when people do rows, they talk about when they push down to pre-stretch and then pull up. All right, this is going to be my last one. And then I'll just pause, control through my core, and right myself. All right, so the next one, working through the chest, we have to, again, get in a good position. You're welcome to get down onto the floor. I know some of you won't. So sit at the end of the chair and lean back. And if you say, my weights are too heavy for this one, I understand. So this one is the pushing out and then the sense of pulling back. So you can see if I were on the floor, or I guess I could be over here on my makeshift bench, if I were to just be able to be here. If you have something like this, You just put your feet and then lean back. You can even put a pillow under your head or drop your hips more. And it's this pushing and then slowly releasing down. We know this is that bench press. So whereas when we had the tubing before, the tubing didn't really give us the eccentric contraction. So in this one, you want to feel like you're pulling those weights down, even though gravity is assisting you. Good, so any of those options, including laying on the floor, a couple more. Sitting in the chair, you may fatigue sooner. And let's all give it a break. All right, so last one's for the deltoids. You may sit, you may stand, and be careful in your positioning of how you hold your weights. We know traditionally they say palms down. But anatomically, when they look at the connection into that shoulder, the head of the femur bone, that's your leg bone, the humerus bone, ha ha ha, funny joke, is fitting better if the palm is forward and the thumb is up. Even for some people who's had shoulder injuries, the even better option is the shorter lever. Your arm would be thought of as a lever, and you just shorten it up. So this one you're gonna obviously think of when you're lifting, but I also want you to think that you're pulling it in with resistance. I'll stand, I'll get stable. I'm gonna do the palms up option, and everybody go to work. No higher than your shoulders, and really on this one, I know the up will pretty much take care of itself, so you really have to work on bringing it down. Make it hard. It's like someone is not letting you bring those weights down and you're pulling them down. It's a very different feeling. Don't over squeeze your weights. I'm going to switch my legs and do a few more. Here's my option. If I feel like I'm vulnerable in my shoulders, which I don't want to, in this one, when the arms come down, you can really kind of aim for a squeeze of those upper arms. And if I did my traditional one, so I'm blowing. Let's all do one more. Make it worth it going up and make it worth it coming down. Yes, you could put your weights down. Ooh. Okay, core work, and we'll do the core work standing. There's a couple. I'm going to see how I'm feeling. I feel like I have a little bruise in my back. I don't know if it's a bruise or not, but x-rays reveal nothing. So you might want to anchor yourself or tether yourself. Stand on that leg closest to what you're holding on to, hand behind the head or hand on the shoulder. Two things will happen. The knee will come up, not in front of you, but to the side. And at the same time, the body leans over. So you're aiming to the knee or the thigh. And if you were here, it would look like this. Yeah, so I'm going to do this one judiciously. I'm probably not going to go the fullest range of motion, which I would encourage you to do, because I just want to make sure I'm not aggravating myself. I aggravate other people, but I can aggravate myself as well. So there's lots of elements here. The shortening of the torso on one side activates our obliques, but then how about that standing leg? What do you think? Yeah. And then I'm going to rest because I'm tired. I'm going to go to the other side. Aren't you lucky? When I'm tired, you're tired. All right, root down into the standing leg. Again, this is an option, or here, and your leg is to the side. And I'm being as prudent as possible because, you know, I had that knee thing going, and now that is better. I'm happy to say. You know, this is life. We ebb, we flow. And these little things that happen along the way just means that we've had a full life. It means I've been out there enjoying life rather than just sitting behind a book or TV. That time will come, but it's not here now. And use your breath, strong breath. I think 2 more will be good. I was not counting. So if you think you've done more or less, you're welcome to stop when you need to. Okay, back of the chair or seat of the chair. I find both of them very challenging. Careful, don't knock the chair over. If you had a counter, that would be good. So I'm kind of in that plank. Get all anchored, shoulders down, belly in, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to bring that knee forward. And I'm moving slowly so this doesn't become a mountain climber and momentum. It becomes the function of my abdominals. Can you feel that? Go slow enough. Maybe stay and don't settle for here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And you could put your forearms or your hands on the seat of the chair. And breathe. Nice long exhale as you raise the knee up. Some people do variations, and instead of bringing the knee forward, they bring it to the opposite wrist. You're welcome to do that. If you find that's not so great, I find it's not so great. I'm paying attention to my body. And I know we can push through. I just don't know that that's the smartest thing. And 2 more. Now my hope is that you're feeling this. So we're going to finish with a wall lean. Do you remember we did that? Was it last week? We're going to do it again. I will set my timer. So I'm going to actually go to my stopwatch here. And I'll let you know by 30-second increments. Okay, so find a wall. And it should not aggravate your knees. So it's not this. You want to get that foot out so the knee is here, your hips are back, and your head is also on the wall. So I don't want to hit the thermostat. So I move my feet out. Am I good? Come down a little bit. Okay. And we're on the clock. And you breathe. This is fun, right? It's isometric contraction. So you might want to sing or talk or yell at me or whistle. I don't know. You just keep doing. You just stay at the wall. Belly in, head back, shoulders back. Okay, there's 30 seconds. So if you didn't make 30 seconds before, you're ahead this time. We're moving on to our 1 minute. So if you didn't even make it 1 minute, try and hang in there. There's only 15 more seconds. So we want to stay as long as we can. Okay, 5 seconds and you'll be completed 1 minute. Try and hang on as we move to 1:30. As I move into 1:30. You can imagine you have a pillow between your legs, zipping your zipper, head on the wall. 15 seconds. This is going well, don't you think? Want to twiddle your thumbs? 5 seconds for 1:30 seconds. And if you can, hang in there with me for minute number 2. All right, so that's 1:30. Actually, it's 1:35 if you want to be honest. I know you're going to maybe want to lean on your hands, so relax the hands, pull in the belly. 15 seconds to go. Can you feel those muscles working? If you're feeling your knees, put more weight back on your heels. All right. If you didn't do 2 minutes, now you did 2 minutes, and we're going on to the 3rd minute. So if last time we did this, you were able to do 2 minutes, but not quite 3, hang in there with me, because we're already up at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So it can't be much longer, right? Right. Keep breathing. If you just made 2 minutes and 30 seconds and that beats your record from last time, that's good. And if you don't remember, it doesn't matter. There's 2:30, so 30 seconds and we'll be at 3 minutes. Come on. We can do this. You and me together, making ourselves stronger. Keep talking and breathing. Isometric contraction needs for you to do that. Just sing to yourself 10 seconds or count backwards from 10. 5 seconds to go. When you come out, which is now, put your hands on the wall, lean forward, walk your feet back, slowly come up, oh yes, and a few swift kicks to the derriere. Ooh. All right, back to your chair and we'll stretch. So you can sit in the chair and stretch, but for those who can, go down, grab the ankle, bring the heel to your bum, and stand up nice and tall. Not everyone can do this. Let me stop this there. The other way to do it is take the opposite hand, bend down. You can get the foot pretty easy this way, but then you have to bring it back to its same bum. So your arm goes across, so your knee is not across, and then you stretch your quads. Or sitting in the chair, being very mindful that the knee that's bent below, the toe is down. Make sure your knee isn't open up, and then lean back, and you should feel that. So however you can get to this. There isn't a right way, there's just your way. All right, let's do the other side. So if you're in the chair, spin yourself around. And make sure that knee is not forward of your standing leg. If you're standing up, you want it really adjacent. And don't round over, stand up tall. Said my father over and over again. Now I want to tell that to my mom, because when I see her, she's always kind of slouched over. And I know why. It's just how she has to look at things because she can't see. So she's a lot like this. And then she's just turning into that person. So make sure you're upright. All right, let's take a seat and stretch on our hips. So I'm going to show you something. You know, normally with this leg, I can get it to here. And the problem is, when I sit nice and tall, I go forward and my knee goes, no, 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 no. But look, yes, 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 yes. So there are days when you eat the bear, and there are days when the bear eats you. So if you're having an issue with your knee, your hip or your back, you're welcome to cross at the ankles, lean forward. It's a little simpler, but it might be the best for you. Or this one, which I was having to do for a while. Oh yeah, and that does feel good. So however you can get into your hips and to your spine, and staying nice and tall. This is so nice to be able to move forward. Whew. So this one's very good if you have some issues going on in your back. There's this muscle called the piriformis. Perhaps you've heard about it. And it runs down, and sometimes it gets a little cranky, and then it tells the sciatic nerve, hey, scoot over, and then things start yelling at you. So, and then you'll feel it down through your hip, your glutes, and maybe even into your leg. This can help depending on what your issue is, but this is the one most often done for piriformis. Hamstring stretch with the same leg. Take the leg out, put it in front, sit up nice and tall, and then lean forward. Now I know some people reach for the toe. That changes the configuration of the back. So while you can do it, I just don't know that you should do it. But you be you. All right, we gotta go to the other side. Wow, that was interesting. So I had my, that was Stevie Wonder, other leg. I had my timer set, and I thought it was set on quiet. And then all of a sudden, it played Stevie Wonder, For Once in My Life. I can name that tune. That wasn't very many notes, right? It was a surprise. That's why when I go on my cruise ships, I'm always really good with music trivia. Regular trivia, geography, and all that stuff. That's why I have a husband. He gets those. All right, hamstring stretch. Sit up nice and tall, lean forward, and I'll let you get out and on with your day. So we did some good cardio today. I felt like we did some good cardio. All right, as you go up, let's take a nice breath. And as you exhale, lower your arms, roll your shoulders around. Let me pop in and see who made it all the way through. Yes, 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 yes. Betty, were you traveling and then you're back now? Well, welcome back and welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining today. I hope you had a good workout. We could do this on Thursday. Hitches or no hitches. And I know the summer is bringing all sorts of fun things to do. So I appreciate the fact that you made some time for you today. All right, go enjoy the rest